Hi, Bruno from RVing TV. Today we're going to take a look at a 2022 Hideout by Keystone RV. This is a 243 RB floor plan. What's nice with this is a 24-foot unit as a living space, about 27 feet overall with bumper and tongue. And this unit will weigh in at 6,010 pounds and have 1,750 pounds of cargo capacity. So really great cargo capacity for a trailer, so that, you know, if you're loading it up to that 1,000, 1,100 pound mark like a lot of campers do, you'll still be nowhere near your maximum. Very important when you're shopping for a trailer. Now, the Hideout is built to hit some very specific cues for consumers, and that is build lots of value with some major key features on board, so that you're maximizing the value for your dollar, and that's really important. So you're going to get features like the TPO roof, gas electric water heaters. We have power tongue jack up front and power stabilizer jacks. But let's take a little closer look at this unit in a moment, and that way you can really see the value. This 243 is taking some cues from a 250 BH video that we've done earlier and moved it to a couples unit. Now, firstly, I'd like to say thank you to you, our viewers. If you like the video, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, and you'll be notified of updated videos of walkthroughs and reviews of various trailer layouts and soon motorhomes for you, as well as our parts pick of the week. I'd also like to say thank you to Bella Vista RV for giving us access to a number of units today to be able to bring you some new floor plans, so that if you're in the market for an RV, you can take a look and, you know, get a good idea of what Hideout and other brands will bring to you. So let's take a look at this 243 RB. Of course, RB standing for rear bath. As I mentioned, here are our power stabilizer jacks. For those of you that might be new, it's a simple push to retract. Down come our stabilizers. So gone are the days of having to hand crank or pull our jack out. Cordless drill to use as a jack. Now what you'll notice, that one leg stopped for a moment because the other side was coming down. Now when you reach that point where you see some pressure coming onto the jacks, that's really where you want to stop. And what's nice is packing up is just as easy. A push of a button, up come your jacks. Nice, easy. They give you really good stability. Now, these are the PSX1 power stabilizers by Lippert. They're a nice sturdy jack because there's a few jacks available on the marketplace. What's nice with a Lippert product is you've got warranty. Your dealer can service them nicely. Now, they also have the Lippert solid step on the Hideouts. Now, a little thing to look out for. Here's a little tip. If you're new, or even if you've been an RVer for a while but are new to these styles of steps, Hideout has gone with the solid step for one big reason. You'll notice this big plate here. That plate is put there on purpose on the Lippert solid step. A lot of competitors, this would be open like your step here is. Now, when you're coming up the steps here, you're okay because you're stepping one step to another. Think about when you get to the top. You'll notice the top step is much wider. It's about 1.5 steps wide. So you've got a good solid spot to put your feet. And if you're carrying gear and you're not quite seeing where your steps are, you're not putting your foot through an opening. That's why they've gone with a solid plate. So essentially your foot would catch that plate. One, not doing any damage to your trim, because you notice there's more flex in your trim, but also keeping you, the owner, from hurting yourself. Some manufacturers out there have etched in their logos Or as I mentioned, some of the competitors are open here, and you have to watch if you get your foot there. If it's been laser etched, or laser cut, I should say, you can have some sharp edges there. You may hurt yourself going in and out of your trailer if you're not being careful. So Hideout is said Lippert Step with the big solid plate. That way, if you take a misstep, you're kicking into the plate, not scraping your feet. Now we have the doggy leash holder here, and the bottom portion right in here is actually a bottle opener if you need one. That way you're not running in and out. In the back, we have power stabilizers, hot and cold running shower. Out back, of course, we have backup camera prep. You'll notice on a Hideout, it looks a little bit different. They haven't put the Furrion shark fin because there's a couple of competitors in the backup camera market, and they didn't want to limit your choice as a consumer to only the Furrion. Plus, the Furrion kit, if you do want the Furrion, and take a look at one of our videos as we're using the Furrion kit, we have an unboxing. If you go with the Furrion, in the kit you actually get the shark fin assembly, which means you'd normally be throwing that out. So here you could use it, but if you went with a competitor's brand, you could also put it there. You're not having to remove equipment off the back and leave holes that maybe you don't want there. Nice wide slides. The roof is a TPO roof versus the vinyl that's used by a number of competitors. And as we've talked in a few other videos, I like that it's already prepped for side cameras. Nice and easy. I can tell you from traveling with our own unit, and I haven't done a ton of traveling because it's new to us, but been doing a little bit, and I can tell you those side cameras are phenomenal for visibility, especially on a highway. Now, nice big power awning, but beyond that, the awning does have some adjustment. You can slide this arm in before it's all the way out, and that way it'll tilt your awning down for some better shade in case you've got the sun setting off in the distance. You can actually bring it down a little bit for a tilt. Now let's take a look inside. The first thing you'll notice when you walk in is the massive bathroom. And that's why, as I mentioned, we have the RB in the name of the floor plan, 243 RB. We've got a double set of sinks here, lots of drawers, good storage underneath, porcelain toilet, nice big shower, and then something that you don't see a lot in travel trailers is a nice big linen and wardrobe closet. So you gain that extra storage space. Now, the living area is very similar to a 250 bunkhouse, where you have your sofa that is a futon style sofa, so it folds flat for sleeping in case you do have a couple of guests. The table is removable, and the storage bins under the sofa can be pulled out and used as additional seating. But they are locked bins right here, so you can see you can actually put gear inside, close it, snap it shut, flip it to the side, and your gear is staying put. Over on this side, like the 250 bunkhouse, we have a really big countertop, so there's lots of prep space. We have our sound bar, and that's a Bluetooth sound bar connected to the outside speakers. It's prepped for a TV, and one of my favorite features of this type of layout is the big storage drawer with the pull-out shelves. And both this top shelf and bottom shelf pull out, so you have lots of storage space. Plus, I don't know if I can give you a shot of it, right back there you'll see is a plug. So you could actually plug in and, you know, put some accessories on that shelf, pull it out, use the plug. Or if you decided, you know, I really want a fireplace in my unit, You can actually take those shelves out and you have the power already back there to put in a fireplace or something extra here. We have the nice 3-burner range with the glass top and the oven with the glass door, and of course they light up and there's a light inside. We do have the Road Vac by Intervac, so you have central vacuum on board, and these are very handy for cleaning up. Some good storage around, nice big sink. And then, as I've commented in other videos, I do like the look of these cabinets, just with the glass insert, the way they're finished. And when you have the lights on, you've got lights in the back of the cabinet, so it just gives it a very elegant feel. Now, as we pan around, I'm going to do this. You're going to notice a number of the outlets are inverted outlets. This is part of the Solar Flex package. This is going to be a Solar Flex 200, so it gives you a solar panel on the roof that's actually mounted and raised from the roof, so it cools better and it does not glue down to the roof for maintenance purposes as well as for service purposes. And that solar panel runs to a solar charger that can provide power in this unit, charge up your batteries while you're out camping, especially if you plan to do some dry camping. What it will also do in that Solar Flex 200 is the Hideouts will give you a prep for an inverter, so that if you have the need to run a CPAP machine, you'll notice in the bedroom, which we'll highlight in a second, but here's our plug in the bedroom, right next to the bed. You could put a CPAP machine there, have the inverter, be dry camping, and run your CPAP machine. So a nice little feature. Now, as we look at our bedroom, we have a queen size bed, storage underneath the bed. We have wardrobe space on both sides, as well as a shelf above. Now, a little trick I'm going to show you guys for you newbies, and you'll notice the yellow bag is our vacuum tools, but you'll notice the storage is sealed from your outside storage. And this is really important because if that storage is open, the number one easiest way to break into a trailer is through your storage compartments outside. And it happens. People will break in through that storage, climb up through the bed, pop the main door locks open. By sealing it, you're keeping everything out. On top, you're keeping your outside gear because you're going to put things like your weight distribution bars, you're going to put soccer balls, other outside gear that you're going to take to the beach or the campground that's going to get dirty in that outside storage. When you drive down the road, you don't want it sliding underneath the bed. You want it separated, so now you can put a heavy comforter, linens, extra pillows under the bed, and it's going to stay clean. Now, a great little feature that Hideout has in their units is actually this laundry chute. So you'll notice that chute drops down. You can put a laundry basket there and drop your dirty clothes down. Now, I mentioned breaking in, not big enough for a person to get through. We also have big windows. This emergency window is screened, and the window on the opposite side opens and is screened. Something to watch if you're in the market to buy a unit. A lot of manufacturers are putting solid windows on the window we're looking at, so you can't open it. It lets light in, but no cross ventilation, and many are just putting a solid window on this side with no screen, still an emergency exit, but if you open it and you've got bugs, you're going to get bugs everywhere. One item I didn't point out, which we'll show you now, is the fridge. It is a 12-volt fridge, so gone are the days of the propane dual fuel, but 12-volt fridge, nice and large, so you can get lots of gear in there. A great little unit overall. I do like the features and the amenities they've put in here. That Solar Flex 200 package is just a great feature overall. And remember, this unit weighs in at 6,000 pounds. So you don't have to have a great big truck to be pulling this unit going down the road. So if you're in the market for a couples unit, take a look at maybe a 243 may meet your needs. I'd like to say thank you to you, our viewers, again for viewing the video. If you like the video, please click the like button. It does help us get noticed more on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have you as a subscriber as we push to that 10,000 plus subscriber mark. Leave us your comments or suggestions of any floor plans that you'd like to see, any specific trailer models, as well as parts, as we do have a parts pick of the week being posted every Monday. Special thank you again to Bella Vista RV in Oro-Medonte, Ontario for giving us access to these hideouts. If you're in the market for a hideout, live in the Ontario area, they are just north of Toronto and the main dealer for hideout. Look them up at www.bellavistarv.com. Their website does post prices for these units and what they have in stock, which is nice because they've been rotating through this stock pretty quickly, I've been noticing. But thank you to you guys. Look forward to seeing you soon. And if you see me out in the campground, say hello. Just make sure that you're always living life to the fullest. Take care.